Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is Holger Mueller from Constellation Research, sharing my takeaways from briefings I had with SAP during Mobile World Congress this week in Barcelona. Apologies that the lower third is not working. Constellation Research, Holger Mueller. Follow me at HOLGRMU. Thanks for watching. So what were the key takeaways from the number of briefings I had? The SAP Cloud Platform is what kicked off on Monday, basically, with an important announcement in regards of consumption-based pricing. Shouldn't be so much of a surprise in general, because people think that's what they should get from a cloud-based platform. But for traditional enterprise vendors like the SAPs, the Oracles, the IBMs, this is not an easy thing to achieve in terms of giving customers the certainty of their budget, what they can consume in a certain time frame for which products and so on. So SAP has achieved that, an important step forward to make it easier for CXOs to look at SAP Cloud Platform, do some trial implementations and run their first projects on this with a better understanding of what costs are involved in that and a better fine-grained collection of costs. And that's good to see SAP is using its own champagne, if you want, staying away from the dog food, with using the Hybris platform, both from a customer experience, portal setting, and from a consumption, figuring out what's really being used perspective from a billing perspective. On the IoT side, I had a chance to meet with the head of that, with Tanja Rückert. It's good to see. It's been a while I have not checked with the IoT portfolio, and which started out with a collection of APIs, examples, and templates, has now completely morphed into a traditional product area with this the number of products with release numbers behind them and roadmaps, which is our test to see if it's really a product or something that's being called a product, and with significant extension in terms of the portfolio, with many new applications in the IoT portfolio available for SAP. So it's always good to see more applications. Also good to see progress on the customer side. I mean, obviously, we attended the Train Italia live event. Train Italia is launch event. Train Italia is now live with the capabilities that SAP has provided, and rolling out more of these capabilities, and talk about a number of other customers. I'm not sure if they were under NDA or not, and don't have time right now to live check them. So pretty positive feedback on progress on the IoT portfolio. Digital transformation, I had the chance to speak to SAP's digital chief digital officer, CDO. And name escapes me, so it's 3:30 in the morning here in Colombia. But check out on Twitter, we tweet to each other if you want to figure out his name. I think Bertram, but I can be wrong. Apologies in advance. And very hard to get the traditional enterprise software vendor to move into the digital transformation age, and making life for both employees internally and customers even more important, easier. What SAP has done and achieved is taking the long tail of transactions away and automating them significantly better in a self-service fashion for customers, not putting expensive sales and pre-sales resources on this large volume of deals, which is significant change management. And the same thing at SAP, like everybody else, change management is one of the main challenges to implement digital transformation projects. More interesting things to come. Stay tuned for that. More interesting capabilities probably being announced at Sapphire. And no show from SAP without Leonardo. Of course, Leonardo's portfolio was shown there. Example was a connected car. Cars were everywhere at Mobile World Congress, and a flight airport scenario, modeling the capabilities of what could be done in the airport of the future, understanding the footfalls, where passengers are, lines. Great demo, great example, because guess what? Everybody, mostly everybody who was at Mobile World Congress came there by a plane. So that's a relatable demo scenario, so pretty well done. No specific announcements. Lots of partnerships, though. No question about that. With HERE for mapping, which is important for data as a service for next generation application. With name escapes me, delivery company startup in the US. They're partnering with Ford right now in Miami. No, it doesn't come back to my jet lag brain here. And check out the press release in that perspective. Important also with Deutsche Telekom. I expect SAP to do more telecom partnerships because their existing customers and telecoms are vital to enable IoT scenarios and make it easier for customers to do something. I forgot to mention in the one slider, the Apple partnership, of course, made progress too. The so often talked about, announced, pre-announced, available SDK is now finally available. Work together with Apple and SAP to make it easier for developers to build mobile applications on the iOS platform, which is great news. Only that Mobile World Congress is completely an Android show. I didn't touch a single device from the 100 or so I touched during the show at the booth, which was great. Everything was hands-on, which was running on iOS. But so I think SAP needs a story in a similar way to partner with Google on the Android side. So substantial SAP commitment and presence to the conference, to my takeaways. Platform for partnerships. Many of our customers are there, basically being exhibitors using SAP. I'm not sure if there were a lot of CXOs at the conference there, apart from the ones of the companies exhibiting, but lots of ecosystem traffic, and you have to play and work with the ecosystem. So I think it hopefully for SAP, without knowing the details, was a good show, good presence. Good progress on the technology portfolio, no question about that. It's good to see. Nothing really substantial because we're before Sapphire. It's only 3 months out or 2.5 months out before everybody comes together in the Florida swamps. And that means that many of the things which could have been announced product-wise will probably have to wait for Sapphire. So really appreciate you watching. This is Holger Mueller from Constellation Research. Follow me on Twitter at HolgerMU, HOLGRMU. I'm one of the only analysts to put all my notes on events on Twitter as a public notebook. It doesn't go away after the event. That makes lots of tweets, but follow me on Twitter and see everything that I'm seeing, thinking online live during an event. Appreciate you watching. Sorry the lower third didn't work. This is Holger Mueller from Constellation Research. Twitter handle at HolgerMU. Speak to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.